Hi, Sumit here. And in this video, I wanted to talk about loneliness. We are running away from loneliness all our lives, and not being able to understand that we cannot escape it. We have never been able to escape the feeling of loneliness, and we try to, you know, escape loneliness by gathering people around us, by being surrounded by people, by gathering materialistic things so that our loneliness can be taken care of, can be managed, the feeling of our loneliness. But I say that it cannot be tackled, it cannot be escaped in a manner that we all have been trying to escape. The first thing that we have to uh, come in friendship with is that loneliness is not a bad thing, and loneliness has not to be escaped. It is not our enemy. What is our enemy is the hardship that we do in order to escape this loneliness. Earlier, people used to gather people around themselves, to be in somebody's company, to work on a dream, like at least do something or be occupied forever so that they do not feel the pain of loneliness. And right now, the after the introduction of social media into our world, people keep themselves busy in scrolling, in consuming content, in going to pubs. Like they just want to kill time and escape the loneliness which the nature has put in our consciousness to feel. We cannot escape it by trying to gather people around us, not at all. We gather people around us and we do hard work so that people are always around us, people who respect us because of our careers, our image in the society, so that we are never alone. Whatever happens, people will be around us. That is our motto in life, because our only fear is loneliness. This is the biggest fear that people could have. Whatever people do, they want to be seen. If they are buying a new car, they are going to the gym, whatever they are doing, they are doing it so that they do not feel lonely. They feel approved and they feel seen, and so they feel that people know them, people are at least looking at them, people know that they exist. Their existence should be acknowledged by other people, and that is how people desperately try to escape loneliness. But in reality, we can't, because we are trying to find new ways, better ways that gives us so much dopamine and keeps us so busy that we fall numb to the feeling of loneliness, and we go to bed just dead consciously, unable to feel emotions, unable to feel happiness, unable to feel sadness, and at the end unable to feel loneliness. But loneliness is the thing that will never leave us. It is never going to leave us. Assuming that we come to our natural state, that we stop trying to desperately gather things around us, we stop trying to desperately keep ourselves busy. What if it would not have been invented? What if the social media was not there? What if the society would not have taught us to get married and to pursue important careers, so you are a person of important image in the society's eye? What if all of this did not exist? Then we come to a realization that loneliness was natural, and whatever we have gathered around us was against nature. And if we do not, like, we are not working out on ourselves, we are not able to take care of ourselves. But whenever we fall ill, we just consume quick pills to treat our fever, cold, headache, etc. That is what dopamine is. That is what we are trying to do, to run away from our basic understanding of nature. We should have worked upon us. We should have taken care of our health so that we do not fall so like ill so frequently that we have to take pills every time that we fall ill. And so whenever we face loneliness, because we have not made ourselves friends with loneliness, it should have been our friend, but we look at it with the eye of an enemy. We look at it with contempt. And so we never learned to be lonely and to feel the beauty of loneliness. But you try leaving your phone for some time, you try not talking to somebody, you try not being surrounded by people, and then the nature will erupt from you within yourself. The blankness, the deepest pit possible that you can imagine, the feeling of loneliness will erupt. And now you do not know how to deal with that because you have not trained yourself. You have trained yourself to consume pills. You have not trained yourself to be healthy. Human beings can never escape loneliness because by nature we are alone. Even if we surround ourselves, by the time we go to our bed and we are not able to sleep and we do not have any technology around us, and our loved ones have already gone to sleeping, that is the time that we are doing nothing in our basic natural state. Now that is the time when we are lonely. Not lonely in a physical manner, but here. This part of us that makes us feel everything, that makes us go through every sort of emotion, that makes us think, makes us imagine. This is the part that is surrounded by a skeleton, and this is lonely. Our thoughts are lonely. You do not think in groups, you do not think in a community. Even if you are surrounded by thousands and lakhs and crores of people every day, you are lonely here. This will always be lonely. But you do not know your own this gray matter. You compromised all your life taking pills, give yourself quick dopamine, that you never spent time with this. But this is your best friend. And you never spent time with your best friend in solitude. You have been escaping, trying to escape from your best friend, your only forever ever partner. But you try to spend time with others. We try to build a structure around us that we never get to spend time with this. What amount of propaganda it would have taken to convince human beings into escaping our best friend? Which animal would you see that tries desperately to escape boredom and loneliness? I'm not encouraging to go to mountains and sit in cold winters and just meditate. No, I'm not encouraging that. Human beings are social animals, and so are other animals as well. Many animals are social, but they are not desperate as we are. They are not finding new ways to be entertained and to keep busy. Escaping loneliness is not in our default. Like, what kind of society has been created? We could have evolved more into being more friendly with our own brain, with our own solitude, with our own loneliness. But we look at it with hatred, with enmity. I don't know how many people do think like this deeply and question. How many people find time to self reflect on their lives, on their personality, on their existence? But and why are we not able to do that? What is so important around us that we are not able to sit with ourselves, with our best friend, our brain, our own loneliness, our solitude? Why are we trying to kill our best friend? Why are we trying the best possible ability that this thing has? What amount of propaganda it would have taken to convince us, to make us believe that loneliness is our enemy, that we should not be feeling loneliness at all. It makes us weak. It makes us emotionally, mentally weak, psychologically weak. People who are not able to, spend time with themselves are emotionally, mentally, and psychologically so weak. They are weak because they cannot be treated without a pill. They have damaged their own nature so much that their body cannot heal by themselves. By pill, I am metaphorically quoting the term pills. By pills, I mean your tendency to get busy all the time. You're so addicted to people around you. You are so addicted to technology around you that you cannot sit blank. We cannot sit blank. I've started living alone for 2 months now. It is 8th of February today, and it is exactly 2 months. On the 8th of December, I shifted into a mountain village alone, and it is the most beautiful thing that I have done in my life. And I'm so in love with loneliness and solitude, and I'm so content. And that doesn't mean that I'm lonely in a manner that I'm feeling depressed. I'm feeling the need to have people around me and that I'm killing my desire. No, I'm not doing that. I meet people, I talk to people, I communicate with them, but I do not keep myself busy and away from my best friend. I give this more time and less time to others. I have started that, and I would encourage you people question it. Self reflection is very important to be happy, or else we would find ways to keep ourselves away from our best friend, our own mind that is always alone. It is not with never with somebody. Even if you sleep with your most intimate partners, this is always lonely. This has no partner except you. The closest one that you can ever find. You would find nobody as close to yourself as this fellow is. This is inside your skeleton. Make good friends with it. It will make your life so good, so happily. And that, because you will not, if you make friends with this, you would stop seeking dopamine, and you will get into a state of mind that you will be able to observe more, you know imagine more, feel more happy, be able to feel more emotions, less dependent on others for your own happiness, because this is the reason of your happiness, not others. You kill this for others. Like how, what kind of combination is that? What kind of relation is that? I hope to see you in another video. If you got something from this one, drop in your comments in the comment section. Subscribe to this channel so you can listen more of my self reflections. Bye.